pretty postal cards.
Every day's a day for celebrating.
Every day's a day for celebrating.
Celebrating, who can say?
It's a holiday, and fun in Paris is the fashion they seek. It passionately. That's why every day in Paris is a holiday. Every day's a holiday in
Nice to see you again, miss.
Thank you. McCall's the name. Ann McCall. The Philadelphia McCalls. I'm also a working girl, State Department, Paris branch. If I don't seem very excited, it's because this happens to be my 23rd sailing in 24 months. The other time I flew.
C'est un honneur et une joie de vous avoir à notre bord, monsieur Fernydel.
Merci, commandant. Pardon. Je m'appelle Fernydel, oui, Fernydel tout court. Pourquoi? Je suis né de parents pauvres et un seul nom coûtait déjà assez cher. Aujourd'hui, rentrant d'une tournée aux États-Unis, je rougis quand les gens disent de moi que je suis le plus grand des comiques. Mais pourquoi discuter? S'ils le disent, c'est qu'ils ont raison.
One more and a little higher, please, Miss...
Brown, Miss Brown. Brown, Smith, Jones. What does it matter? I am known by many names in many places. My business on this ship concerns a certain American actor. I've been ordered to lure this comedian to a most certain murder. So you see, that is why I'm aboard.
Thank you.
Once more, Mr. Hunter, show us that famous profile.
Give us your best side now.
They've been trying to find that for years. I'm Bob Hunter, star of stage, screen, television, radio. In fact, some fellas have picked me up on their electric razors. I'm going to Paris on a combination holiday and business trip.
Do you speak French, Mr. Hunter?
Just enough to get my face slapped.
What's this rumor about you and Jane Mansfield?
It's a lie, but keep spreading it.
Mr. Hunter, how come you're going all the way to Paris for a script?
I'd go to the South Pole if I could find a penguin that could write.
And that's why you're going to Paris.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to Paris.
Every day's a holiday in Paris. Every day's a Paris holiday.
Battle stations, blonde at 3 o'clock. Well, they pass the hors d'oeuvres early around here, don't they? And you wanted to go to Hawaii, you fool, you. I could have a pretty crazy evening just for this thing. Oh, pardonnez-moi, mademoiselle. Is this mouchoir yours? Vous?
Merci bien, monsieur.
Oh, wait a minute, honey. Cherie, that is.
Oui, monsieur.
Voila. I know that's clean. Everybody says it. You French girl, me American boy. At least I got the sexes right. Good neighbor policy? You know, We make beautiful music together? No? Wonder what's French for beautiful music.
La belle musique. But I'm afraid I don't play duets, Mr. Hunter.
Hey, you're American. You know my name.
Everybody knows your name. My brother, for instance, he's a great fan of yours.
Yeah?
And he's almost 7.
Oh.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
Your passenger list.
Passenger list? A little late. I've already done my shopping.
Voilà. Pardon.
No, Voilà. Oh, if this gets out, I'm ruined.
C'est Bob Hunter, le comique américain. Un artiste, lui aussi.
Bob Hunter.
Ouais.
Robert.
He's French, you know.
Quel plaisir. Si je comprends bien, Monsieur Bob Hunter est le plus grand comique américain.
Monsieur Fernandel understands that you are truly one of America's great comedians.
Why should I argue? Maybe he's right.
Et depuis combien de temps travaillait-il sur le bateau?
Monsieur Fernydel wants to know how long you've been working on this boat.
Working on the boat? Are you kidding? I'm a passenger, first class. It's deductible.
C'est un passager de première classe.
Ah oui? Et pourquoi il est maquillé alors?
Then why are you wearing makeup?
Makeup. This is just me, my natural charm, oozing.
Ce n'est pas un maquillage.
Non, mais quoi? Extraordinaire. Formidable. Fantastique.
And that comes straight from the horse's mouth.
Horse's mouth. Très amusant. Nothing. Bye bye, Bobby. Oui, comme je vous disais, n'est-ce pas, hein? Alors je lui ai répondu, mais c'est pas toi qui conduis.
Ah, Miss McCall. Vous connaissez Monsieur Fernydel, Miss McCall.
Oh, enchanté.
Pas tant que moi.
Excusez-moi.
Je vous en prie.
J'aime beaucoup vos films, Monsieur Fernydel.
Oh, écoutez, vous êtes charmante.
Merci bien, monsieur.
It's all right. If you ever go to Canada, you can spend it.
Pour une Américaine, vous parlez très bien le français.
Merci beaucoup, monsieur.
Hello, Bobby.
Well, well. It certainly is a small boat, isn't it? How are you?
Vous connaissez Bob Hunter? Évidemment, personne ne le connaît. Je vous présente Bob Hunter, Ann McCall.
How do you do?
Is that Miss or Mrs.?
Miss.
Just taking a survey.
Vous voyagez tout seul, Bob?
What?
He wants to know if you're traveling alone.
Yes, but I'm not going to be stubborn about it.
Il dit que oui, mais... Mr. Hunter, that's very funny.
Don't laugh. It may start a trend.
Now I can see why you'd appeal to my little brother.
Your brother's got good taste, especially in big sisters. One of them has me flipping.
Flipping?
Yeah, you know, blow your top, snap your lid, pop your gourd. Flipping.
Flipping? Mais qu'est-ce que ça veut dire, ça?
Monsieur Hunter, plaisant. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Oh, don't leave yet. Fernie and I have a lot to talk about, and maybe you can help us translate. Where are you going? Ask him if he knows Serge Vitry.
Monsieur Hunter demande si vous connaissez Serge Vitry.
Vitry? Mais tout le monde le connaît. C'est un génie. Voyage-t-il pour rencontrer le grand écrivain?
He wants to know if you're going to see Vitry.
Made every paper from coast to coast. I've got his new play sewed up.
Monsieur Hunter s'intéresse à la nouvelle pièce de Vitry.
Ah oui? Est-ce un grand rôle? A-t-il lu le manuscrit?
He wants to know if it's a good part.
Good part is sensational.
Sensationnel.
For me, that is. Tailor-made. It's practically in my hip pocket.
C'est écrit pour lui.
Félicitations.
Thank you.
Américain?
Oui.
Français. Classe. Américain.
Good night, Mr. Hunter. I've enjoyed chatting with you.
Hey, you know, that's the first nice thing you've said about me.
Well, I didn't want to interrupt you. You've been saying so many nice things about yourself.
Oh, and brains, too. Not that you need any added accessories. I'll settle for the factory job. This your first trip to Paris?
My 24th.
No. What do you do, run over every weekend and borrow a cup of perfume?
No, I work for the American Embassy.
How about that? I just knew you were on our side. Say, what do you say we,
I wouldn't think of it. Good night, Mr. Hunter.
Oh, well. Everybody said it wouldn't last.
Good evening.
Oh, good evening.
May I trouble you for a cigarette, monsieur?
A cigarette? Oh, cigarette, monsieur. Certainly.
Merci.
Yes.
And a match, please.
Match? Yeah, I have one.
Allow me.
If we get any closer, we won't need the lighter.
You are so kind.
Oh, miss, you forgot your...
Bob, qu'y a-t-il? Puis-je vous aider?
And no time for your problems, Dad. I lost the key to my room.
Qui? Qu'est-ce que ça veut dire, qui?
Key to open the door.
Ah oui, merci beaucoup.
No. Now stop acting like a French house detective. That's my room.
Ah, après vous.
Okay. No, not the keyhole. The key. The key that unlocks the door, you know.
Mais ça, c'est pas pour ouvrir la porte. Ça, c'est un peigne. Chez nous, on s'en sert pour se coiffer.
Oh, I'm glad you told me. I usually use it for brushing my teeth. All I want you to know is I lost my key and I can't get into my room.
Ah, je comprends. Vous avez perdu la clé.
Yeah.
Et la porte est fermée.
Sure. First gray hair. I should have it bronzed. Mice? Must have gone over a bump. Nervous boat. Yeah, Fernie.
Quel homme. Casanova.
Must be a gland condition.
Operator, I'm ready for my call to Paris now.
Hello.
Andre, this is Zara.
Good evening. I trust you have good news?
It is not in his room.
It must be there.
But I searched.
Search again.
All right. I'll try again.
You have 3 days left.
Don't worry. Goodbye.
Quelle belle soirée pour les amoureux.
He said, what a night for romance.
I thought you didn't speak French.
Well, it was just a lucky guess. My second choice was dig that crazy moon. Hey, do you think we could both squeeze into one deck chair?
I doubt it.
Only one?
Bobby, come. Les transats sont libres.
He said it's a chilly night now to keep you warm.
He said the deck chairs are now available.
It's even better.
Excuse me.
Merci beaucoup.
Oh. Pardon.
What's the cover charge?
Good night, baby.
Thank you, Mother.
Good night.
Bonne nuit.
Voilà.
That's what I love about the French. No wonder there are 50 million of them. You know,
Yes?
be my guest.
I was just thinking, too bad it's the last night. All that moonlight gone to waste.
Yeah, and it's so free. Gee, I hope it's being taken advantage of somewhere. You know, it's the mating season for shellfish. Maybe the lobsters are having a hayride tonight.
And any wasted moonlight's your own fault. You should have been more persistent.
Persistent? I don't know how a guy could stick closer to a gal without getting married or arrested.
You know, Mr. Hunter, from what I've heard, you don't really have time for me anyway.
Oh, well, don't hit me.
That heiress from Houston,
Oh, that's a little something my press agent dreamed of.
and the beautiful playgirl from South America.
He dreamed that one up, too.
How about the Italian actress?
Well, once in a while, I get an idea of my own. Look, I'm not trying to hide anything. I've been going out with girls ever since I found out which ones they were.
Now, Bob, aren't you being a little obvious?
Don't be a fool. If I hired them, they'd be blindfolded. Oh, Fernie really went for broke, didn't he?
You know something? There ought to be a law against violin music and moonlight. They do things to a girl.
Yeah, and then those things do things to a guy. Great night for things, isn't it?
The French are so wonderfully impulsive. They don't ask for a kiss. They do whatever they wish.
No wonder we have to send the money. Nobody's showing up at the office.
Funny, I can't ever remember a trip that went so fast.
If I'd known it was going to be like this, I'd have dragged my foot.
It's worth a try.
Maybe when we get to Le Havre, the captain won't be able to find a place to park.
Cablegram is coming in now.
Thank you.
Oh, what time in the morning do we arrive in Le Havre?
Nous arriverons à 5 heures.
Thank you.
Encore une.
Bien, monsieur.
Il faut que je vous parle, c'est très urgent.
Oh, fine. Let's all go in my room and have a drink, huh?
Il nous invite à prendre un verre chez lui.
C'est une catastrophe. Allons au bar.
Oh, I forgot. He doesn't like instant wine?
Excusez-moi, ce que j'ai à lui dire, ce n'est pas pour les petits-enfants.
I think he wants to talk to you privately. I'll see you later.
Okay, honey.
Quel homme. Mais alors, il vous les faut toutes. Mais vous ne pouvez pas faire ça à une jeune fille comme Anne. Elle ne vous le pardonnerait pas. Ou elle se tuerait, ou elle vous tuerait. Et moi, les enterrements, ça ne m'amuse pas. Compris?
You're trying to tell me something.
Il y a chez vous en ce moment une femme, une fille, du tonnerre.
Well, why didn't you say so? You want a bottle of Coke?
Bottle of Coke. Qu'est-ce que ça veut dire?
Bottle of Coke.
Bottle of...
Real gone, out of this world.
Ici, Madeleine Cook. Là, Madeleine Cook. Excuse me. My Madeleine Cook.
What are you doing here?
It should be obvious.
Oh, if you want your lighter back here, I even had it filled.
I didn't come for my life.
There's no charge at all. I
came to tell you, shut the door.
Huh? I did.
Shut the door.
Yeah, I better go check my dictionary.
Darling, je vous aime beaucoup.
I don't dig that without my dictionary.
You don't need a dictionary. I can translate quite well. I adore you. I love you. I'm starved for your kisses. I'm famished for your love.
Look, you don't want me. You want the Diners Club. Look, I've got a good idea. Why don't you go to your room and write me a letter? Boy, I'm never going to split a soda with you. This is room service. I don't need a thing. My landing papers? How'd you know I took off? Oh, my landing papers. Yeah, I'll be there. Oh, we'll be there. Miss McCall and I are practically on our way.
Well?
Now, look, honey. Ann. Miss McCall, that's a lie. I can explain the whole thing. You see, I walked in and she was sitting there. And then well, let me put it this way. You'd never believe what happened. Never.
Is that why you had it notarized?
Why couldn't this be blood? Hey, what a layout this is, huh? I gotta buy a lot here. This might catch on. Whew, what a modern city. Hey, that's the biggest television antenna I've ever seen.
Eiffel Tower. Oh, Eiffel Tower. When do they strike oil?
I gotta get some postcards and send them home about this.
Postcard?
Oh, no. I mean something for the kiddies. Hey, what a town this is. Oh, merci beaucoup for the ride. A little tight around the waist, but I enjoyed it. Au revoir.
It's been kicks. Real mad crazy.
Yes, sir, you're a cat. I'd invite you up, but I imagine your little boy is anxious to get his car back, huh? Hey, I've got another bag.
Un instant, monsieur.
There? Well, where? Okay, I give up. Where do you wind it?
Mais c'est toujours comme ça en France. Oui. Hop, c'est ma valise, ça. Mais cette valise est à moi. Donnez-moi ça.
Your bag, huh? What is this?
Souvenir.
Souvenir?
Souvenir.
You forgot the rugs. Don't forget, Dad, we got a date tonight.
Quoi?
Fou and Moi, Joltsville. Tonight, we're gonna tap it.
Cocktail.
Yeah, the grape. Yes.
Yes, yes. Ce soir, 6 heures, cocktail.
Check.
Maxime.
Check, 6 o'clock, Maxine. I'll see.
Yes. Ma voiture.
You better hurry before he buries it.
Welcome back, mademoiselle. Did you enjoy yourself in America?
I always enjoy myself.
Good.
My key, please.
Pleasure.
And send them to Ann McCall, American Embassy. Oh, and make it 3 dozen. I got work to do. Get in there and fight you dolls.
3,500 francs, monsieur.
Will you charge that to my room?
D'accord.
Thank you.
I am sure you will find this suite most comfortable, monsieur.
Thank you. Just want a little pad to rest my worry. My sin.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, the perfume, not her.
Good morning, Mr. Hunter.
Well,
Small world, isn't it?
yes, it is diminutive.
You had a pleasant journey, mademoiselle?
Yes, thank you.
Yes?
Zara, I'm at the hotel.
Well, did you find it?
Your information was wrong. He did not have the manuscript.
But there are 6 copies of the play. Where is the missing one?
Good question. Unfortunately, I have no answer.
Hello. Hello, this is Bob Hunter.
Just a moment.
Vitry. Serge Vitry. No, operator, I don't have the number.
He's just placing a call to Vitry.
Hello, yeah, I've got it, operator. Hello, this is Bob Hunter. That's right, Hunter. Hunter. Look, I just got in from America. Will you please tell Monsieur Vitry? America. Amer. Look, just tell him I'll be out in an hour, will you? Thank you. Don't dig, huh? Hey, General. Tell Hyer, that's where I want to go.
Emmenez monsieur à Chevreuse, rue de la Butte, Villa Sourire.
Ah bon, on va faire le dire tout de suite.
You sure you know where I'm going?
Oui, rue de la Butte, Villa Sourire.
Well, I'm not back in 3 days. Call the Red Cross, will you?
Bien, monsieur.
Okay.
Allô? Oui, c'est moi-même. Oui, je suis un ami de Bob Hunter, oui.
Dites à votre ami de quitter Paris pour l'Amérique immédiatement. Il est en danger de mort. Vous comprenez? Bob Hunter est en danger.
Bobby est en danger? Qui est à l'appareil? Allô? 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 C'est là, hein?
You sure this is the place? Should have brought my library card. Wait for me, I'll be out in a few minutes.
Quoi?
Wait for me, you gotta take me back.
Quoi?
Ah oui, voiture.
Yeah. The international language, agreed.
One moment, sir.
All right.
Bonjour, Monsieur Hyer. Je suis ravi de faire votre connaissance.
Yeah. Pardon?
Pardon? Oh, pardon me. With your very kind permission, perhaps you will allow me to practice a little my rather execrable English.
Execrable. I'd better go back and practice.
Thank you. Won't you sit down?
Oh, fine. Thanks. You get all my letters?
I certainly did, and the reason for which I did not answer was because of the need of utmost secrecy.
Pardon, you will desire tea, Monsieur Vitry?
Every day at 4, promptly.
I will remember.
Do so. New man, his first day here. Excuse me. This morning, would you believe it? My butler disappeared after 20 years faithful service. Poof.
Poof?
Into thin air.
If you're going to poof, I guess that's the place to do it.
I am very much afraid that you have come a long distance in vain, Monsieur Hyer. My new play is not for sale. It is my intention to produce it myself.
Oh, well, what about the American rights? Name a price, any price.
Why are you so anxious to produce this play you have not even read?
Oh, I don't have to read it. I've seen most of your comedies.
But this is not a comedy.
I'll never forget that scene with... This is not a comedy?
A serious drama. Quite serious. This time, rather than to amuse, it has been my intention to shock, to electrify.
Oh, that sounds big and powerful.
It is indeed.
Well, it may still be right for me. After all, my acting has a certain quality, a certain flavor.
Lemon?
Critic. Yeah, thanks.
Lemon, monsieur?
We will serve ourselves. You may leave us. You may leave us. Excuse me.
Oh, about your play. Have you picked the leading man yet?
No one yet. But there is one thing I can tell you. Whoever acts this part, but acts it, will find himself one day among the immortals of the theater.
The immortals of the theater. Edwin Booth, John Barrymore, Elvis Presley.
He must be a man of many moods, this gifted actor. Yes, it will take a great actor to play this part.
Well, I can do it. How about it? Yes or no?
Monsieur Hyer, they are giving in your country prizes. I believe awards called Oscars for acting. How many have you won?
Just yes or no. Don't turn nasty on me.
Stranger things have happened, I suppose.
No, let me read for the part, and if I'm not right for it, there'll be no hard feelings. I'll just kill myself, that's all.
You are so polite. Agreed. You may read my play. I will write here the address of a Monsieur Higgins, who is just now finishing the English translation. I will instruct him to lend it to you.
18 Rue Saint Martin?
Correct. You may pick it up in the morning. But let me warn you, when you read this play, however incredible the melodrama may appear, remember one thing. Each incident, every single detail, is completely true, completely based on documented fact, with proof. Every single character is based on...
Sorry to interrupt, Monsieur Vitry. A most urgent telephone call.
Who?
I believe the gentleman's name is Higgins.
Ah, yes. Excuse me, please. I will be right back.
Gee, Robert Hunter, an immortal of the theater. My bust in the Hall of Fame. My biography in the Encyclopedia Britannica. A sandwich in my name at the Brown Derby, the Robert Hunter Special. Cream cheese and salami on breadsticks. I'll do all the big parts. Hollywood will come crawling. I'll have so many Oscars, I'll use them for doorknobs. Young actors will come to me for advice, and I'll say, Marlon, to be a great actor, you have to have it. Here. Here, Marlon, here. If you ever need any help, come and see me, because I've got it here. Right here.
Monsieur Hunter?
Huh? Oh, must have been the cheese I had for lunch. I thought it looked blue.
Monsieur Vitry presents his apologies and hopes you will excuse him. He will be occupied on the telephone for some time.
Oh, but he told me to wait here.
Good day, sir.
Yeah, but I don't understand. He said he'd be right back. Wait a minute. That's my trunk.
Excusez-moi, monsieur.
No, moi. Mine.
Monsieur Hunter?
Yeah, I know, but where's he going with my trunk?
We took the liberty. We knew you would wish your luggage at the airport as soon as possible, and...
Wait a minute. At the airport?
You will have to hurry. Your flight leaves in 40 minutes.
My flight? I'm not going anywhere.
But the concierge has arranged a non-stop flight directly to New York.
William, way down. What's New York? Who's going to New York?
You are, monsieur, and we're indeed very sorry to be losing such an important guest. Au revoir, monsieur.
No, hold. Look, you're not losing a guest. You're losing your marbles, brother. I'm not going anyplace.
But the men from the foreign office informed us.
That's the trouble with the Foreign Office. There's too many foreigners. Tell them to get that back in my room, will you, please?
But you have no room. It was granted.
I have... Well, it's going to be pretty crowded. Come on, follow moi. All right, tell them. Your native tongue. Come. Hold it. Back. All right, drop that right there. Hey, down, hey. All right. Stop packing. Nobody's moving, see? I know my rights. Outside. Here. Grease the boys for me. Very good in Hong Kong.
Allow me to introduce myself. Marcel Flamboyer, Bureau des Affaires Intérieures. You are Monsieur Hunter.
That's me, Hunter.
Your passport, please.
Look, I don't know what this is all about, but this is my room, and it's...
One moment. Oh, now I see what the commissioner meant. Oh. This is not good, Monsieur Hunter. Not good at all.
If you mean my picture with the sneaky expression and the shifty eyes, all passport photos look like that.
Most irregular.
Well, you're no Rock Hudson.
I'm afraid we have a serious matter. Your landing papers have certain discrepancies.
Landing papers, all I did was sign them like...
You must leave France at once.
Yeah, but I can't go back home. People might talk. What could you get thrown out of France for?
I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. Good day, monsieur.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait, don't go away. You're not fooling with kids, you know. I'm an important man around here. I'm a tourist, and I know my rights. Hello. Get me the American Embassy.
Oui, monsieur. The American Embassy.
Right. Landing papers. Did we ask Lafayette for landing papers? Did we...
Good afternoon, American Embassy.
Oh, yeah. Hello, Ann McCall, please.
Miss McCall just returned to her office. I'll put you through now.
Miss McCall speaking.
Oh, hello, Ann. Look, this is... Hello? 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 Hey, hello?
Mr. Hunter, the castanet's absolutely necessary.
Look, Ann, honey, don't hang up on me. I'm speaking as an American citizen on official business.
Anne, honey, that sounds official. What can I do for you, citizen?
Well, I'm in big trouble. The French government's trying to give me the heave-ho, the brush. They're treating me like I was the premier.
Are you serious?
Serious? Fellow told me today my landing papers were out of order and I have to be out of the country today.
But that's ridiculous.
Ridiculous, I'll say it is. Nobody's getting rid of me. I'm staying. This Vitry deal's coming to a boil. Okay, then it's all settled. On strictly official business, you're meeting me...
At my office.
Right, I'll pick you up there, then we'll go on to Maxime. 6 o'clock. Check?
I'll be waiting, Mr. Hunter.
Okay, Ann.
This better not be a hoax, because if it is...
Speaking to me, Miss McCall.
Oh, no, dear. Would you get me the French Foreign Office, please?
Yes, Miss McCall.
I could have been in that.
Oh, Bobby.
There's Fernie.
Hello,
Fernie. Boy, have I got talk for you.
Garçon, deux scotch.
Oui, monsieur.
J'ai de mauvaises nouvelles pour Bob. Il faut absolument qu'il oublie la pièce de Vitry et qu'il parte pour l'Amérique immédiatement.
What's that about Serge Vitry?
Fernydel's worried. He thinks it might be wise to forget about the whole thing.
You want me to forget the whole thing and go home?
Oui, oui, go home.
Oh, you want me to get in the big bird and fly back to America right away?
Oui, oui, oui. Amérique immédiatement.
No kidding. How much to set you back, old buddy?
Quoi?
What, do you want the part for yourself? Oh, once an actor, always an actor.
Mais qu'est-ce qu'il dit?
Il croit que vous cherchez à obtenir le rôle pour vous-même.
Pour moi-même? Mais jamais. J'ai reçu un coup de téléphone. Bob est en danger et je suis très inquiet pour lui. Il faut qu'il quitte la France immédiatement. Vous seul pouvez le convaincre.
J'essaierai. I believe him. This was no practical joke.
All right then, but who?
Garçon.
Where are we going?
You're taking me home and I'm going to talk to you like a Dutch uncle.
All right, but you'll never pass the physical. Once around the world slow and break the rear view mirror, you're too young.
Au revoir. Goodbye, Bob.
Goodbye, Fernie.
Oh, pardon.
Thanks for pulling the shade. Boy, a walk like this could bring back bachelors. How do you get your mail up here, by Sputnik?
I don't like it. The little man from the foreign office, the elevator accident, the airplane ticket. I just don't like it.
I like it fine.
They can't be coincidences, not all of them. And that very, very blonde with the very smeary lipstick. I'm beginning to believe your story about her, too.
Oh, now we're getting someplace. Say, is it greenish blue or bluish green? I can't make up my mind.
For some reason, What?
Your eyes.
Bob Hunter, you haven't heard one word I've said.
What are you talking about? I've memorized every gorgeous syllable.
All right, what'd I say?
Well, you said that I should forget about the Vitry play.
And?
And I shouldn't go to 18 Rue Saint-Martin-de-Mar to pick up the manuscript.
And?
And right now, you want me to come in and have a little chat by the fire. Okay?
I'm sorry I don't have a fireplace.
Can't think of anything we need less.
Good night, Mr. Hunter.
You mean I can't come in? My kid brother's not going to like this, you know.
May I remind you, we've been up since 5 o'clock this morning. Thanks for a wonderful evening. And Bob, be careful. I think you're in danger.
So do I, and I think it's wonderful. Hey, you mean it. You are worried about me.
Mm-hmm. As an embassy official, of course. We worry about all our citizens over here. Good night, darling.
I'll never complain about taxes again. Okay, driver, take me back to Earth.
Observe the view, monsieur. Extraordinaire. All of Paris at your feet.
Please, no commercials. Hey, driver, you don't have to go so fast. I said you don't have to go so fast. Hey, Hey! What a time to go on strike. Wish I had another arm. I'm not paying for this ride. the way they drive in California. This car ought to be arrested.
Good morning, Mr. Hunter. What's new?
Hey, welcome to the Bastille Hilton. Where have you been? I've got to get out of here. See that guy? Chopped his best friend up into little pieces over a 5-franc gambling debt. And I'm on a winning streak. Hey, Fernie.
Bobby. Bobby.
What do you got in there, a lawyer?
Je vous ai apporté quelques petites choses.
Oh, goodies. Well, did you bring a paper hat? Hold it, you got enough here for a lifer. I just nudged the cafe. I'll be out of here in 10 minutes.
Have you seen the morning papers?
I wanted to get down to the corner for one, but they're terribly square around here.
Mon pauvre ami.
What do you know? I made the front page. And my best pose.
It's not the picture, it's the story.
Serge Vitry.
Murdered. American actor held for questioning. You were the last person to see him alive.
You got any long-playing records?
Sorry to have disturbed you, Monsieur l'Ambassadeur. But Mademoiselle McCall knew you'd wish to give this matter your personal attention.
I do indeed. I'm only sorry that I was tied up all day. And you say these men are still at large?
They are. Our strongest weapon is that they believe Monsieur Hunter is aware of their identities. Naturally, they'll try to eliminate him. And when they do... Entrez. Ah, monsieur.
Fernie.
Inspecteur Principal Dupont. Delighted to make your acquaintance.
Likewise. If you're the head man around here, Fernie has the bail for me.
L'addition, s'il vous plaît.
Oh, there's no question of bail, monsieur. Actually, you've never been under arrest.
Really? Well, those bars in the patio had me fooled.
Bob, I'd like you to meet Mr. Snowden, the American ambassador. Mr. Bob Hunter.
Mr. Ambassador?
Mr. Fernydel.
Boy, am I glad to see you. All I know about this is that yesterday I met a nice guy named Serge Vitry, and today he's dead. He almost had a partner.
Shall we sit down? Monsieur Hunter, did Monsieur Vitry discuss his new play with you? The plot, the characters?
Oh, no. What's this all about?
Monsieur Hunter, you have become involved in an extremely grave situation which menaces us all.
Qu'est-ce qu'il dit?
Il dit que Hunter est pris dans une histoire extrêmement
Monsieur
grave.
Hunter, you must understand that this is conjecture, but conjecture based on facts. Il y a quelques années, l'Europe a été victime d'une escroquerie de proportions fantastiques.
Monsieur Dupont n'est que supposition, mais supposition basée sur des faits. A few years ago, the people of Europe were victimized by a coup of fantastic proportions.
Attention. 1, 2, 3, partez.
Go.
In 1945, Mr. Hunter, millions of counterfeit banknotes flooded France, endangering the entire European economy. Here is one that was passed. As you can see, these notes were so perfectly reproduced, they could only be the work of a superlative criminal organization.
Permettez?
Oh, pardon. Nice try.
Then, Mr. Hunter, after almost wrecking the economy of the continent, the deluge of counterfeit ceased. And the organization? Now rich and powerful, they proceeded to rise to positions of power, which we believe they still occupy.
Well, how does Vitry fit into this?
Well, in some way, he found out about the organization. He decided to expose them and wrote a play in which the characters were living people.
So they killed him. They destroyed his files, his notes, and every single copy of his play.
These men are everywhere. The butler, who was not the butler. The taxi driver, who was not the taxi driver. The man from the Foreign Office, who... Well, the pattern is endless. No one can be taken at face value. Am I really an inspector of the French police? Is he actually the ambassador?
Yeah, and maybe I'm head of the Russian secret police. Why haven't I seen you at the meetings lately, comrade? I'm just checking.
Do not underrate these men, Mr. Hunter. They're ruthless and fantastically clever. To bring them to justice, we will need the help of a man who is their match in every way. He must be as cunning as a fox.
Il doit avoir la ruse du renard. Et...
And yet have the strength of 1,000 elephants.
La force de l'éléphant.
He must have the charm and the savoir-faire of a Don Juan.
La séduction d'un Don Juan.
And yet be as ruthless and ready to kill as a Black Panther.
Mais il doit être prêt à tuer avec la cruauté d'une panthère.
He must have the grim determination of a bulldog.
Il doit avoir ténacité d'un bulldog.
And yet be ready to strike with the speed and deadliness of a cobra.
Monsieur Hunter, there's little time to spare. Observe this banknote.
Just like the other one.
Not quite. That one was found a week ago in the body of a dead sailor in Marseille, and the ink was still damp.
You mean they've started all over again?
Exactly. And in this inflationary period, Monsieur Hunter, another such flood of banknotes would mean economic chaos for Europe. Is that clear to you?
Well, sort of, except where do I fit in?
You have seen these men. They have seen you. And they believe Vitry told you all. You are the wedge that will open the oyster.
Yeah, but they didn't destroy every manuscript. A fellow named Higgins has one.
Monsieur Higgins this morning was suddenly taken dead. Monsieur Hunter, on behalf of the French government...
And with the wholehearted consent of the United States...
We are asking you to remain in France until these criminals have been brought to justice.
Oh, now, wait a minute. They tried to kill me twice. The next time, they might get lucky.
It's a chance we'll have to take.
That's all. You'll be the bravest guys at the funeral, but not my funeral. Come on, Ann.
Monsieur Hunter, until this organization is exposed, many people will be in danger. Many people, including Miss McCall.
Oh, what a sneaky way to make me a hero.
Congratulations, Mr. Hunter.
Je vous ramène chez vous.
He insists on driving us home.
Oh, thanks, Fernie. But just in case, you better look for another oyster opener.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Essayez de ne pas vous inquiéter, Bob. Quand on s'énerve, on s'imagine un tas de choses.
Fernie says not to worry, Bob. When you get nervous, you begin to imagine things.
Yeah, like right now, I imagine there's a car trailing us. Funny thing, imagination. Hey, that imaginary car just took the same imaginary corner we did. Hey.
Oh, n'ayez pas peur, je suis un chauffeur formidable. Crazy, non?
Yeah, real crazy, Dad. What's the matter?
I think we're out of gas.
Don't tell Fernie, he's driving.
They've gone.
Nous les avons semés.
Talk about close shaves. Here they come back with the hot towels.
Nous les avons semés, mais ils ont repoussé.
Let's go.
Come on. Attention, on peut se faire bronzer ici en moins de 2 secondes. Dangerous. 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 Paf. fait? Ils sont partis.
I heard something.
Sortons d'ici, vite.
He said, let's get out of here.
Don't bother to translate. Come on.
Dans le lumière.
Bouillabaisse.
Reminds me, I gotta write my agent.
I've got the strangest feeling. As if something were about to reach out and...
In the boat.
Ils nous ont échappé. Retournons en ville.
Anything at all. I just want to get out of France. I may even fly without a plane.
We've arranged a private plane with a connecting flight to Los Angeles.
Private plane to Copenhagen, then a direct flight to Los Angeles? I'll take it.
You'll have to be at Guyancourt Airfield at 5 sharp.
Guyancourt Airfield, 5 o'clock. Fine. I can't thank you enough for taking care of me this way. Right.
Hello?
Zara, you know the plan.
I'll take care of it. My car is waiting downstairs. Right.
Well, how long will it take to get to Guyancourt?
Half an hour. You'd better hurry. Can I help you in any way?
Yes. Have you got a piece of paper? Oui, monsieur. I want to send a telegram to Miss Ann McCall of the American Embassy and say, Ann, darling, I love you. That's why I'm going away. So we can both be alive for the wedding. Just sign that, Bob. Send her like a good man, will you?
I'll call the elevator.
No, no, thanks. I'll walk. That thing takes you too seriously when you say down.
Ah, Mr. Hunter.
Oh, it's you again. Again.
I'm so sorry to hear that you're leaving. I'm going to miss you.
Yeah, and I'm going to miss you, too.
Mr. Hunter, you probably think I'm strange, that I first blow hot and then cold.
Well, it wouldn't hurt to have your thermostat checked.
You're so charming. What airport are you leaving from?
Oh, Guyancourt.
Guyancourt? That's right next to Bombay, where I'm delivering these flowers to a sick friend.
Hey, taxi, please. Try and get one with a driver.
I would be delighted to drop you off.
Oh, thank you very much, but Hey, wait a minute. That's my luggage.
And my car. You see, the fates have overruled you.
You're gonna drive?
Yes.
I'd like to stop and get some flight insurance.
Hold on. The chateau we just passed, it might interest you to know that in 1827...
Look, thanks for the guided tour, but let's talk about the local scenery.
I'm afraid you chose a rather boring subject.
Bore me, but start from the beginning, huh?
Very well. To begin with, I am a woman.
That I figured out for myself. Okay, your life story, capsule edition.
My life story? Very dull. That is till 1949, when I became an assistant to a poor but honest jewel thief.
Funny. And then?
I left him in 1950 for a partnership with a gentleman who sold military secrets. That didn't last very long.
1950, very bad year for military secrets. And then?
In 51,
I know. You teamed up with a gang of international smugglers.
No, that was the following year. In 51, I became a driver for a group of Balkan gun runners. Always one jump ahead of the police.
Well, the way you took that last curve, you think they were still after you. What's your next assignment?
To kill you.
That sounds reasonable. Everybody else has had a crack at it. How you plan to go about it?
Perhaps I have not decided yet.
Well, let me know when you make up your mind. I gotta catch a plane.
Vous pouvez pas rentrer. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Oh, Monsieur Fernydel. C'est moi, oui. Allez, ouvre-moi la porte que je rentre. Si, c'est pas pour vous. Pourquoi? C'est pour les... Ah, mais... Je suis nerveux, moi. Je suis un très grand nerveux. Oui, allez. Vous ne pourriez pas me donner un petit autographe du camembert? J'adore ça, moi. C'est bon? Very good. Allez, laissez-moi entrer. Alors, voyons. Non, mais...
D'accord. Un instant. I I will only be a few moments. Make yourself comfortable.
Well, maybe I better grab a cab. If I miss that plane, Hey, wait a minute. Those are my bags. Hey, hold it. Well, what'd you do that for?
Don't worry. They will put them safely aboard a plane.
The plane? But you said this was a hospital.
You're quite right. The airfield is just beyond. You see, during the war, this was a military hospital. If you'll excuse me.
Wish I was trusting her with something besides me.
Hi-yo, Silver. Allez, allez, laissez-moi passer. Hein.
Ah, vous êtes marrant, vous. Mais vous n'êtes pas fou.
Je ne suis pas fou, moi. Je vais vous faire voir, moi, si je suis pas fou.
Perhaps we need not trick your husband into signing the commitment papers. He seems quite normal today.
Oh, that's only on the surface, Doctor. Poor Robert. He thinks he's here to board a plane that will carry him to safety.
Typical flight syndrome. Safety from whom?
From an organization, a master criminal. He believes they wish to kill him.
Paranoia. Possibly schizoid. You understand, madame, this may take time to cure.
I'm prepared to wait. And no publicity, Doctor. It's very important. After all, his profession.
No publicity, rest assured. We have many actors here, especially since television. Now then, if you'll excuse me, I'll go speak to your husband.
Doctor, there's one more thing. He refuses to believe I'm his wife.
Poor soul, he's in a worse condition than I realized. Please wait in there. I believe you're awaiting the departure of your plane, Monsieur Hunter. To Baghdad, was it?
Baghdad? No, Copenhagen.
Oh, yes. Magic carpets are not what they used to be. If you will come with me, there are several documents to be signed.
You work here at the airport?
I am the head man, so to speak. About this desire to go to Copenhagen, did it come on you suddenly? Did it have to be Copenhagen?
Copenhagen, Baghdad, Barcelona. All I know is I want to get out of France and fast. There's this mob, see?
An organization of master criminals.
Yes, and if you knew what they put me through since I hit this town.
I would love to hear. Landing papers for Denmark. On the dotted line.
First they rig an elevator crash.
Health certificate.
Then there's this taxi, without a driver, mind you.
Exit permit.
Then last night, in order to hide from them, I had to change places with the guy at the guillotine.
Permit to use the exit permit.
What saved me was the gunshots. I escaped while they were blasting him. Louis the 16th.
You saw Louis the 16th blasted?
Oh, he didn't mind. He had his fingers in his ears.
Yes, to be sure. The taxi without a driver was chasing Louis the 16th.
No, I was in the taxi.
Oh, yes, I understand. You and the Emperor were out for the evening.
Cut, look, I'll give it to you again. You see, the taxi had nothing to do with the Emperor. It was the guillotine. Oh, thank you. You see, I was in the taxi myself. What is this, a flying suit? Yeah. Hey, wait a minute. This is a little tight. Hey, where'd you guys come from? Hey, what the... Do you take messages? You do?
Go, and don't stop for any badminton games. Hurry. Go, you fool. Go! You double-crossing little stool pigeon.
One can never tell about roommates, I suppose.
And you're positive there wasn't a script around anywhere?
No, the police took everything.
And you didn't see the men who did it?
How could I? I was at the post office. When I came back to tell Arthur I'd mailed his package...
You mailed a package for him?
Uh-huh.
How big?
This size.
To whom was it sent?
To his brother, Murdoch Higgins.
Murdoch Higgins. Where? What address? Can you remember? It's very important.
Haven't the vaguest idea. Though it seems to me that he works as a caretaker in some church or monastery. Perhaps the Archbishop's office can help you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
You move.
Oh, yeah. Look, why don't you get another partner? You're too good for me.
Your move, sir.
Gin. Okay, don't sit there. Deal the checkers. Well, what a system you got. I've never played the Matawan method before. You smoke the regular cigarettes, or do you roll your own? Come on, will you? Clumsy.
Un coup de main, ma jolie?
Non, merci, j'ai mon permis de conduire.
Mais c'est la première fois que je te vois.
Oh, mais moi, je vous avais déjà remarqué.
C'est vrai? Oh, alors je te donne rendez-vous ce soir.
Je ne sais pas si maman voudra.
Oh là.
Ah bah les pattes, vilain garçon.
Mais un baiser.
Ah, mais pour qui me prenez-vous, voyons?
Mais je t'adore.
Ah, ça suffit, hein?
Qu'est-ce que c'est, ça?
Hé!
Oh.
Gardien!
Oh, I was just under there developing some pictures. You know what I mean.
Non, je reste avec lui.
Out, Fernandel.
Oh, good morning, Father.
Thank you, interns.
Will you hold my balloons?
I'm not doing anything.
The man with the pin is after me.
Really?
Don't go away.
No, I won't go. This isn't my regular racket, you know.
I'm sure he's better now.
Ann, honey. Here, check these, will you? Oh, I feel better already.
Oh, darling, I've been so worried.
You don't know what a nightmare this has been.
For me, too.
You got to get me out of here right away. This is Whack Canyon. See what I mean? And he's going home tomorrow.
Well, darling, it's all arranged.
Arranged? Well, I'll pack. So long, everybody. It's been grand. I'll recommend this place to Duncan Hines.
But, Bob, you won't be released until after the trial.
You got here just in time. I signed up for the checker tournament this morning. Trial? What trial? What are you talking about?
That's the way things are here. According to law, they must hold a sanity hearing.
That's ridiculous. I'm as sane as anybody in this room.
Now, darling, stop worrying. It's just a simple formality, and I'll take care of all the arrangements. You can depend on me.
Sanity trial?
Vous connaissez Bob Hunter?
Mais bien sûr.
Vous pensez qu'il est vraiment fou?
Mr. Coles.
Yes?
Murdoch Higgins.
Oh, Mr. Higgins, thank you so much for coming. Do you have the manuscript with you?
With me? No. I didn't sleep a wink last night just thinking about it.
But you do know where it is.
Of course I know where it is. And I agree with you, the police ought to have it. You'll find it here, in the cannon that faces north, in the chapel court.
The cannon that faces north?
I've got to go now. No more calls.
Oh, yes.
Fernie, the manuscript.
Le canon est dans la cour.
Your Honor,
Counsel for the defense.
as a representative of the American Embassy, I speak for Mr. Hunter. We would like to request that the proceedings be conducted, as far as possible, in English.
I so order it. Dr. Bernet, here present, has kindly accepted to act as psychiatric consultant. Your first witness, monsieur.
I would like to call as a first witness a respected citizen of France and a man well acquainted with the defendant, Monsieur Fernydel.
Très heureux de vous voir, monsieur Fernydel.
Tout le plaisir est pour moi, monsieur le juge. Au sujet de Bob Hunter, je...
En anglais, s'il vous plaît.
En anglais, mais certainement.
Monsieur Fernydel?
You me ask, I you answer.
Do you know the defendant?
Bobby? Ah oui, c'est mon ami. Mon friend, long time. I speak the English good, yes?
You're doing very well. Now, will you please tell the court whether you believe Robert Hunter to be completely rational?
Comment?
Oh, he wants to know if I flipped my lid.
Mais Bobby n'est pas plus fou que vous et moi. Intelligent, brillant, Bobby. He's the living end.
I see. Now, in the past, the living end?
Oui, oui, Bobby, très cool cat.
Cat? Cool?
Monsieur Hunter, do you have a feeling sometimes that you are a cat? Oh, no, let me explain, Your Honor. You see, cat is used by musicians in our country to...
Do they play cat musicians in America?
No, that's just an expression. You know, like Daddy-O and Solid Man and Go Man Go. That's the way we talk back home.
We do?
Yeah.
Will you tell the court, please, have any of Robert Hunter's recent actions led you to worry about his sanity?
Recent action. Ah, action récente. Ah, oui, je comprends. Hi, Bobby, il est toujours kicks et tout à fait crazy.
Huh.
You say the defendant is crazy.
Oh, no, wait a minute, Judge. Hold it. Now, you see, when he says crazy, that doesn't mean crazy. It means crazy. It's a different kind of, crazy-like. And I think I've got a problem.
Bobby, he is out of this world.
What is out of this world?
Sorry, sir. I'm still having difficulty with Cool Cat. In other words, you think Robert Hunter is completely...
The living end. Cool Cat. Crazy. Out of this world. Real gun. Groovy.
Don't blame me for all of those, Judge. He must have taken a few lessons of his own at Birdland. Do something. Get him off the stand. He's murdering me.
That will be all, Monsieur Fernydel. Thank you very much.
Good, eh?
See you in the chair.
See you in the chair, les guitars.
Why couldn't I have taught him Mary had a little lamb?
Monsieur Blandish.
Yes, Daddy-O. Your Honor.
If there is no objection, I order a slight recess. I wish to consult with Dr. Bernet.
No. No objection.
L'audience est suspendue pendant 10 minutes.
Miss McCall. Yes? Come with me. Why should I?
Because neither one of us wants to see Mr. Hunter dead. Do you intend to testify he's quite sane?
Naturally.
Then you'll sign his death warrant. The moment Mr. Hunter walks out on the square as a free man, he's doomed.
I don't believe you.
Because you don't want to believe me.
Because it isn't true. All these people in broad daylight, they wouldn't dare.
Look out there. You see the limousine and the young chauffeur leaning against it? The rather dashing fellow at a kiosk reading a paper. The two countrymen gawking at the sights. They're all well known to me, mademoiselle. All very dangerous. All here for one reason only.
Qu'est-ce qu'elle vous a dit?
They're waiting to kill Bob.
Quoi?
Regardez par la fenêtre. Si Bob est libéré, elles vont le tuer.
Monsieur Blandish, you may call your next witness.
Next, we have a young lady who is also well acquainted with the defendant and whose integrity is beyond reproach. Miss McCall, please.
I'm dead if you don't come through, honey.
Now then, Miss McCall, I understand that you traveled to France with the defendant aboard the same ship.
That's right.
And you always found his behavior to be completely rational?
Completely.
Completely rational.
That is, until we got to Paris.
Until we got to Paris.
Then his lunatic tendencies became obvious.
And my lunatic Oh, now, wait a minute.
Did you say lunatic tendencies, Miss McCall? Can you give us an instance?
Well, I believe so. Mr. Hunter often believes that he's the Statue of Liberty.
The Statue of Liberty? I demand the floor. I've got something to say.
Send me you're poor, you're tired.
Send me you're poor, you're tired. Baby, what are you doing to me?
And then at other times, he imagines he's Napoleon.
Napoleon? I'm not Napoleon, honest.
No, you are a sweet little pussycat.
Yeah, I'm a sweet little I'm Bob Hunter, and I'm as sane as you are, and I can prove it. What?
Oh, forgive me, darling. I'll explain later.
Boy, are you in trouble up here. Go ahead, ask me anything. Never mind, I'll tell you. You know how this whole deal started? With a script. A script I tried to buy. Statue of Liberty.
Ask him about Louis XVI. A script about Louis XVI?
No. Louis XVI came after. You see, this script...
The elevator. What, Louis XVI was in the elevator?
No. You see, what happened was they tried to kill me.
The organization tried to kill you?
Yeah, first they tried to fix the elevator in the hotel. That didn't work, so then they tried it in a taxi.
Well, how did they get the elevator into the taxi?
No, they tried to get me in a taxi. They did, without a driver. Then they tried to kill me in a tunnel of love. Boy, if it hadn't been for that guillotine, And you know, that Marie Antoinette with it, Louis and... Oh, it... Tell me, Doc, you think it's too late to get back into the checker tournament? Bye.
Amenez-le. On va partir.
Bobby! Bobby! C'est moi! Vite, vite! Allez, oui!
This is great. How long have you been flying one of these egg beaters?
3 leçons.
Lesson. Huh? The nasties are here. Oh! I'll never eat salad again. Up, Fernie. Up, 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 Fernie. Up. I'm glad that wasn't a church steeple. I got separated from the rest of the flock. Hey, up, Bernie, up!
What's your telephone number?
Get up, Bernie, get up! Up! Get back up in there!
saw this in pictures, I wouldn't believe it.
Hey, Bob, attention!
Hurry, Fernie!
Je monte! Bob, no gasoline.
What? Why don't you get a credit card?
Gasoline. Ann.
Yeah. Yeah, but look who's following her.
Gangsters.
Don't lose sight of her.
Beautiful.
Huh? Oh, boy. Oops, sorry. If we can ever get down.
Down! Down! Down!
Hey, you're playing to the wrong crowd. Lunch.
Crazy.
Formidable.
And you, my friend, must come back to France soon again. We'll be waiting.
Thanks, that's very sweet. And we'll be back.